Hi, Luke from Korg here. I'm here to show you a brand new product we just brought out, which is called the Wavestate. So this is a reimagining of our original WaveStation from way back in 1990, still keeping that wave sequencing element and of course the vector joystick from the original WaveStation, but adding a load of real-time control and also separating out the wave sequencing into different lanes, which you can check out with these buttons and also on the screen here. And then you can follow that lane individually with the steps here. I'll show you how that works, but let's have a listen first, give you a flavour of what it can sound like, and then I'll take you through some of the features. So obviously a hell of a lot going on there because we've got 4 layers which we can stack on top of each other or zone over the keyboard, and then we can turn them on and off with the buttons, and then we can also select them independently so we can see what we're editing, and we can turn them on and off just by double tapping there. So if I just select a more of a simple program for you, and then I can show you how these buttons work as well. So we've got something like this. There's a couple of sounds going on there, just a nice bed on these layers A and B, and then on layer D we've got this motion going on. So if I select pitch and then press wave sequence steps, we can follow all the different pitch steps, and then we can also go into any individual one and then change it, so I can tune that, just that step there, differently. So now we've got kind of a minor feel because I've put that up a semitone. We can also go into the sample lane and change the sound we've got, which is the same on every step at the moment. See, with these lanes, they can all be different lengths, they can go in different directions, so you can get some incredibly complex stuff going on. What I'm doing here is I'm using my set list to recall my favourite sounds. And another cool thing about the reimagining of this wave sequencing with the Wavestate are these knobs, the modulation knobs, which are assignable. They can just be used for what they say above them, so things like the timing, the sample lane, the pitch, the shape and so on, but they're also assignable. So change things like the gate, the shape, and of course the timing. So I can slide right down. So you can take a program that's already got quite a lot of motion in it and then manipulate that in real time, so it's bringing a more of a performance aspect to the Wavestate as well. So the Wavestate's also great at not just those kind of glitchy, steppy sequence patterns, but also slow evolving atmospheric pads, just like the original WaveStation. So you can hear that stepping through different samples. It has smooth sound transitions built in as well, so it means I can change patch and then the tail of those effects don't disappear. So I can also use my real-time controllers here, including the vector joystick and the mod wheel, and of course the pitch bend and these controls, to manipulate the sound in real time. So you can get some real, again, performance-y kind of things going on, and also motion to the sound by using the controllers. And you can change the type of synthesis. So we've got wave sequences, which we've been talking about. We've also got regular multi-samples as well. So each of these layers can be either or, and then you can just press here and decide whether it's a wave sequence or whether it's a multi-sample, and then you've got literally hundreds and hundreds of different sounds to choose from, regular sounds. So you could take a sound like this one, which is a regular kind of synth sound, and then on layer D here we've got a wave sequence ready to go. Drum loop if I want, so I've gone to another program now. So we've retained the original vector joystick from the WaveStation. And what it does in its volume state is it will actually allow you to blend between the different layers. So you see this is A, B, C, D here. That relates to these layers. So I can then just go between my different volumes. So if you've got a sound like this, we can deconstruct it very easily. See what's on each layer. So you've got that kind of paddy sound there. Sound. And then of course bring it back to the centre and it blends all of them together, and then you can feel your way through the sound. What I love about the WaveState as well is you can go from a kind of regular sound and then quickly transform it to something completely different and original. So you could take a sound like this, morph it into a synth kind of sound. There's a hell of a lot going on there, and it can do conventional sounds really well as well. So take this one for an example. This is just a really nice brass sound. You can really hear how the sound develops over time as well. So there you go, that is the new WaveState, incredible reimagining of the original WaveStation from 1990, bringing it right up to date, giving you a lot more sound possibilities, and of course all of that real-time control, and in a really convenient sized package as well with full-size keys.